This is Alec Aarons along with Linda Marshall, and it's hard to believe, Linda, but it is the last Monday that we will have Meditation Mondays of 2020. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful in yourself, Alec.
I'm doing well. I'm excited that it's the end of the year, and we're no longer going to have a year with a zero at the end of it. So I'm hoping for bigger and better
Zero,
things
right?
in 2021. The other thing that I want to mention before we start into the topic today is for those of you who saw the phototherapy live last week, you'll notice that, and you'll note that Linda and I announced a new venture. So just to bring everybody else up to speed, more to come after the new year, but we are working on a program called Sharpen Your Focus Mental Fitness for passionate photographers. And in a nutshell, what it is about is defining your inner critic that gets in your best way of you taking your best images and doing your best work in the moment. There's plenty that you can do in Photoshop and other places, but if you get the raw materials right when you're in the moment, good things will happen. But a lot of us have trouble getting in the way. So Linda, I'll turn it over to you. You can explain a little bit more, and then we can get started.
Yeah, all I would add to what you said, Alec, is even if you say I'm not that serious of a photographer, you're passionate about something. And part of the tools and techniques are to help you be your best self at that which you are passionate about. So, more to follow, and we'll keep you posted. But for tonight's meditation, since this is the year end, we don't have the ball that's going to come down and, we have the big countdown. But one of the topics that I've been spending a lot of time with for myself, and I wanted to share it as a part of our theme for meditation, was the concept of reflecting and reimagining. And so when I think of 2020, I think we'll all agree it was a year that none of us could have planned for. I think we all have come to understand that we have a lot less control over things in life than what we might imagine or would like to believe. So, I have been journaling since 1985. So at the end of every year, I write in my journal the things that I want to accomplish for the upcoming year. And sometimes they're incremental. And then sometimes I realize I need to make a big leap because I'm not necessarily pleased with where I am and just want to take my life in a different direction. So, as I have been wrapping up this year, one of the things that I've been spending more time with is being in reflection. And I think that comes from coaching, where one of the questions we often ask our clients is, what have you learned? So, over the month of December, I've been spending a lot of time soaking in the question of what have I learned? And so, when I looked at 2020, there were a lot of things that I had hoped to accomplish that I didn't, but there were many things that I accomplished that I hadn't planned for. So some of the questions that I posed to myself were around, what worked? What didn't? What should I have done less of? What could I have done more of? Who were some of the most impactful people in my life in terms of what they might have pushed me to do, challenged me to do, or just how they made me feel? What brings me joy and what doesn't? And so, as I've gone through these questions and journaled them and explored these topics inside and out, one of the things that I kind of had as my final question is, what did I learn? And the big lesson for me for this year was the key is to set the direction of where you want the ship to go, and then to allow and be open to and receptive to the notion that the currents may take you along a path that may not have been the prescribed path, but where the currents take you, as long as they're in the direction of where you intended to go, or even better, then learn to be at peace, learn to be in the moment, learn to reflect and appreciate where you are. And so that's kind of been one of my big ha-has for 2020. And so now as I sit back and I think of 2021, what do I want that to be? I again am setting the direction of my ship in terms of my intention. But I want to be even more bold in 2021 about reimagining how it might unfold in ways that may not have been the way that I might have typically tried to solve that problem. And so, or not even call it a problem, but just to attack it or to challenge it or figure it out. So tonight's meditation will spend a moment in the reflection. And I think, what is that big message that you are leaving this year with? And if you could create, if you had a magic wand, if there was a genie with a bottle that could give you all that you want, let's spend some time imagining, reimagining how that might show up for you. So, with that, we're going to start our meditation. And I'm going to ask you to step out of the logical mind, step into the heart, and just let go. And let's see where you go and what messages and guidance that you might get. So get comfortable. And then we'll start the music. And as you get comfortable in your body, just sit, noticing your body, noticing just how you're sitting in the chair, getting comfortable, resting into you. And as you rest into you, notice your breathing. Gentle, easy, effortless. Just resting into you. Acknowledging and appreciating all that you've learned about you this year. Some of those insights may have come through the pain, some through the glory, some through the sadness, and some through the tears, some through the laughter, and some through the love. Just resting there. And we'll start with our 4 soul questions. The first being, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And that's a state of being. What do I want? What do I really, really want? What do I want? You may get an image, a sensation, a feeling. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Just sit in it. Then what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Now release the questions and just move into the I am. Silently repeating, I am, your first name and your last name. Now drop the last name and silently repeat your first name. Now drop the first name and silently repeat, I am, I am, I am. And as you shift from I am to so home, so home, so home, which is just the Sanskrit for I am. As you repeat that, I will count you down to a deeper state of relaxation. 10, 9, releasing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And in this state, letting go of the conscious mind, letting go of the brain, imagining like you're a little kid in the daydream, in the fantasy. What do you really want? And as you relax into it, follow your breath, be at peace. And breathe into Reimagine. Not seeking an answer, not looking for a solution, just following your breath and relaxing. If it helps to repeat so home, feel free. But reimagine. Exploring the beautiful place in you, where there is wisdom, there's answers, and the possibilities exist. And as you rest into it, I will monitor the time. please keep your eyes closed and just rest. Each of us has a mental roadmap of what we want and expect to unfold. Tap into your inner voice so that it can plant the seeds and show you the seeds of bringing your dreams to life. So whatever you received, you can bring that with you. And this is a place to which you can return anytime you choose. Where you rest the logical mind and let the creative mind speak in the way that it speaks. Just rest. But when you rest in the stillness, when you rest in the silence, when you rest in the oneness, it is in this place that you can find truth, consciousness, and bliss. Just rest. And as we bring our meditation to a close, we'll conclude with the 4 intentions known to help us live happier, healthier lives. The first being a joyful and energetic body. Joyful and energetic body. Joyful and energetic body. A loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. A reflective and alert mind. Reflective and alert mind. Reflective and alert mind. When the world gets heavy, remember to have a lightness of being. A lightness of being. A lightness of being. Let's reimagine. We'll have a new normal. So what we normally did won't work. Reimagine a new way of being. Thank you for joining today's meditation. And I wish you all a happy, joyous, prosperous, healthy New Year. Namaste.